The opinions expressed in the following program are that of the host and our guests. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions of CWC Entertainment Group, LLC, its affiliates, or any employee thereof.
Yeah. Canary Diamond, welcome to the Vincents Radio Show. They do it big, y'all. Great music, laughs, and so much more. Hey, keep it here, y'all.
Syndicated and award-winning and syndicated. This is the VTRS. Appreciate y'all rocking with your main man, Vincent Heartbreak Tucker. Your boy Yellostar.
What up? It's that young man, Remon.
Hey, y'all. It's Charity E.
I had a woman dump me, y'all. Because because I shaved. She said she only messes with a guy if he's part of the beard gang. I had been trying to do my best Yellostar impression for a number of weeks there. I had my facial hair growing. I was about 6 weeks in, and we were great. And apparently now, since I shaved my facial hair, I thought she was kidding, but apparently now we can't be one.
But it's Movember.
Right. Like, why do it now?
Right.
I mean,
were you just tired of it, or?
I didn't like how I felt. Here's the final reason why I did it, and it's actually Charity's fault.
Did you? First of all, I want to know, before you did this, did you know that it would have this unintended consequence?
In all fairness, she
warned you
in advance, but she was laughing when she said it. Okay. So I didn't take her serious.
Okay.
Now, I'm also the wrong person to tell what I can't do with my own self.
Also very true.
So I was kind of open to keeping it, but when she told me I couldn't cut it, it then became an option.
Let me tell you one thing that is not going to happen.
Right.
Let me tell you what you're not going to do to me.
Right. You can't tell me what I can't do with my body.
Right.
My body. Now, the final straw, though, was, so Charity and I, from time to time, it was called Chipotle and TGIT, but she switched up last time. But anyway, we normally watch, Shondaland shows on Thursdays. So, this last outing that Charity and I had, she said I looked old.
Charity said you looked older.
No, I said older.
Older.
Like distinguished?
Like, I liked it. I thought he looked better with the beard. It makes him look older. Now he looks...
like a kid again.
A little bit, yeah. Like a little milk dud.
Well, he has Well, I was not going to say milk dud.
Well.
But you should get it back.
Say you look like a Whopper, dog. That's cold.
Wow.
Whoppers are better than milk duds, though.
Yeah, they are.
Okay,
of course.
so we'll go with a Whopper.
You just got upgraded. Congratulations.
I will admit, like grown men without facial hair is a little weird.
What? Now, why is this?
Because you're a grown man?
It's because you're a grown man. Like, it just seems out of place.
That's not right. I don't mean that, Vincent.
Which part? The milk dud or the Whopper?
The Whopper.
I'm sorry, Charity said milk dud.
She said milk dud, yeah.
She didn't take hers back, though.
I'm not. I'm committed. I want you to grow the beard back. You still have time. How many weeks in November we got?
We have
That's enough.
2.5 more.
You have a little scruff.
I just...
Did you even take advantage of the free ice cream you can get from Cold Stone?
I should have. But what is this?
Free ice cream, but it's a certain day if you have a beard. I just got to look it up.
Here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. But, I heard you, but after you said I looked... See, all I heard was you say I looked old. Now I replay the conversation. You did say but I stopped at old.
What's wrong with looking old, though? Have you seen Idris Elba?
You're not young Heartbreak anymore.
One of Vincent's biggest fears.
Old Heartbreak.
All my handles say I am Heartbreak.
I know that you are Heartbreak. You're not young Heartbreak anymore.
One of Vincent's biggest fears is getting older.
Which is why I don't exactly remember my age after I turned 30. I just
think about it.
I just know I'm 15 years out of high school. I just told a girl last night I'm 31. Just off top.
You lied?
That was just the...
Why?
This is the first answer came to my mind. Because I don't really...
For somebody who remembers...
How
do you forget your age?
Calendar date?
He can't seem to remember his birthday.
Right. The one thing that doesn't change is every year, same day.
Yeah, that's...
It's okay.
We're
all going to get older, though. Keep living.
I don't even celebrate my birthday anymore.
We hope.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, now you hope.
What?
Pick one, Vincent. You wanna get older
Do you want to get older or not? Pick a lane.
Pick a side?
You chicken and jive, and I can't tell where you at.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't know. All I heard was
you don't want to be old is the thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like an old geezer.
Peter Pan. I want to be young forever.
I'm looking forward to getting older.
What's your, the age you're really looking forward to?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have a...
Because, when I turn, have you seen, Nicole Murphy and them? Not Lisa, what's her name? Nia Long, I'm sorry.
For women, it's different.
Well, Nia Long's a whole different.
I'm
All these women in their 40s now look...
I think of that, and I'm like, I'm going to flourish.
Well, yeah, 40 is y'all new peak.
Her and
Sanaa
Lathan and, yeah.
Yeah.
40 is y'all new peak.
I'm looking forward to that.
So that's different for women.
Yeah. Because Mariah did the same thing. Mariah Carey?
I
No, she
can't
didn't.
agree with that.
What?
No,
She
didn't.
looks worse.
I don't know. She just had that new surgery.
She had
weight loss. She looks kind of good now.
That time when she was with Nick, when she was she had just hit
She
40,
looked
and that
okay.
time, but she had got an upgrade. She was being sexier, I think. I mean, I think J-Lo did the same thing, but
J-Lo is,
No,
I just can't believe y'all just completely shook y'all head. She looks bad now.
Who's bad? J-Lo?
No.
Oh, to Mariah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I
she
mean-
just be always in Mariah mode,
Well, I
when
mean-
she was on Empire.
yeah.
You can't wear a dress that don't have glitter on it. Come on.
I think it's the other half of her DNA that's causing her to age a little wrong.
Oh, boy.
That may be.
we're not doing this.
That may be.
We're
I
not.
think it's the other half of her DNA.
We can't. Much more VTRS after this. Right back.
We did already.
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show. iHeartRadio does something no other app or website can do. Thousands of live radio stations you can take anywhere. Want to listen to that station in Denver, but you're in Philly? No problem. In Atlanta and you miss LA? No problem. Plus, iHeartRadio lets you create your own custom artist station. DJ Khaled, and this is iHeartRadio. Just type in the artist you love, and iHeartRadio creates a station just for you. With their biggest hits, all commercial free. Free radio and unlimited music, all in one app. iHeartRadio.
Syndicated and award-winning, and Syndicated is the VTRS. Vincent, Heartbreak, Tucker, Yellostar, Remon Charity E. So I got a DM, and the DM says, "Hello, Heartbreak. I am a 24-year-old student in Denton, Texas. I began working for this amazing married couple about a year and a half ago. I watch their children and keep their home intact while they work and travel. 8 months back is when I first noticed the husband was watching me. However, I remained professional and let him know it was inappropriate. Long story short, he unexpectedly came home early from a business trip and I was caught red-handed. This didn't go where I thought it'd go. She said she was sipping his Hennessy and blasting Drake. She says, I was lit. This is a white woman, by the way. I don't know if that really matters or not. Anyway, she says, I was lit and kept apologizing. And before I knew it, he twisted my wrist behind my back, spanked me, and piped me down. What? I was shocked. Because I had never been handled like that. My body never reacted like that, and I loved it.
I'm sorry, where is this going?
So following week, he met me on campus, and after lunch, we hit the clinic. After knowing we both had a clean bill of health, he started shooting up the club, knowing I'm not on birth control. Last week, his wife asked me about a bite mark on my arm, so now I think she knows. I wish I didn't crave this man, but I don't know how to turn it off. Though I'm not ready, he says it's time that we tell her the truth. Secretly, he leased an apartment for me and has slowly started moving in. My anxiety is through the roof. I'd like to be honest, but I don't have the balls. I truly don't want to hurt her. If I run, I can leave the best loving I've ever encountered, but if I stay, I have to encounter the missus. I'm in too deep. Help.
Wait, so how is the mistress connected to the wife?
So
Right. Why does she
for her.
care?
She works for the couple.
Like she's their maid?
Yeah. Or she takes care of
just
the
does
kids.
things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't understand why she just doesn't tell the girl. She acts like they're friends, and it sounds like they're not.
Yeah, who's friends?
Like the mistress and the wife. She's like,
It
I don't
sounds
want
like
to. I don't want to tell her.
Sounds
I
like
don't
she
wanna
doesn't
hurt
want
her.
to break up a happy home.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
But, I mean, obviously the home ain't that happy.
yeah,
But
Well,
she's doing it.
I do want to say I'm 24. First of all, this probably is the best loving you've encountered.
You're 24.
But you're only 24.
Right, you don't have much experience.
Look, the good thing for you at this point is that's going to happen probably 2 more times.
Right.
At least.
Right.
If you're lucky.
Right. For being 24, like I said, it probably is the best then, but like you said, you'll meet better.
Yeah.
You'll have other experiences.
So,
I guess she wants to know.
Is she asking for advice? Because
you know what?
She asked the
What was
question.
the question?
You know what? See, there is no question.
Okay.
Sound like she just wanted you to know. She needed to tell
If I
somebody.
run, I leave the best love I ever encountered, but if I stay, I have to encounter the misses. I'm in too deep. Help.
So now we get to judge you.
right.
For nothing.
Because that's all I'm doing.
For no question.
That's all I'm doing right
I'm going to tell her
She
that
doesn't have a question.
she needs to tell the mistress and keep the loving. That's what I'm
No,
going to say.
like, she is the mistress.
She is the mistress.
Oh, dang it. She needs to tell the wife
Why?
and keep the peen and
Okay.
go on.
So
You vote for keeping the penis?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's 24. I mean,
I vote for.
Yeah, but now she's got to.
Hold on.
Now instead of getting paid to watch the kids,
Following
now she's gonna have to watch the kids for free.
For free.
He met me on campus after lunch. We hit the clinic. After knowing we both had a clean bill of health, he started shooting up the club, knowing I'm not on birth control.
why?
She's not on birth control.
Yeah.
She wants to get pregnant. That's what it sounds like.
He wants to get her pregnant. Why are you shooting up the club?
Yeah, why are you letting them shoot at the club?
Right.
What are we telling her? To leave?
I say stay. Hey, I say stay. Get pregnant if you want to. That's what it sounds like you want.
So we don't care about like morals or anything.
I mean, she doesn't, so I don't either.
All that stuff is out the window at this point.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me.
It don't bother her. It don't bother me.
I just, my question to you is, what are you trying to get out of this? You know, if you, I mean, it sounds like you're signing up for a home life in college. While you're working your way through college, you're signing up to be their mom. And like I said, it sounds like you're about to go from being a paid helper to unpaid, and I got to do all this and do my schoolwork. Like,
I'm going to say this. Although it may be the best loving you ever had, this is not going to end well for you. No matter what you do, you could tell the wife and ruin a happy home, or you could stay with the dude. Like, it really doesn't matter. You can keep cheating behind her back. It really doesn't matter. That interaction is not going to end well for you, so you might as well get away while you can.
well, you're saying that, like, it's not going to be a long-term thing?
Yeah, it's not going to be a long-term
Oh, no,
thing.
not at all. Unless she
Like-
gets pregnant.
And even then, he's going to do it to the next woman he decides to hire.
I wish I knew how old the
Guy was.
yeah.
He sound like
He sound like he's
he sound like he in his 40s. Something.
Late 30s.
I would say 39.
I'd say late 30s, early 40s, somewhere up in there.
Yeah, because he's doing this to see if he still got it.
He just grabbed. Let's talk about the sexual assault. Come
That's
on.
what I was concerned about.
Come on, Louis C.K.
I'm glad-
Let's talk about the sexual. I mean,
Come on,
because
Harvey.
He basically just walked up and was like, I'm taking this from you.
Long story short,
And she got excited by it.
I was caught red-handed, out sipping his Hennessy and blasting Drake. I was lit and kept apologizing, and before I knew it, he twisted my wrist behind my back, spanked me, and piped me down. He's obviously white.
Yes.
Spanking. I don't.
You don't spank girls?
Well, I do, but I'm not. I guess
Not like he's reprimanded.
Right, yeah. It sounds like he bent her over his lap and was like,
Yeah, you never done that?
not like that.
I have.
You haven't lived, Vincent.
Right.
She must have daddy issues.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
If she didn't before, she does now.
I'm like 75% sure she has daddy issues.
How about this? Go find your daddy and fix that. And leave the guy alone. We'll start there.
Wow. Profound.
What if her dad is around?
He probably is.
Oh, I can help. Never mind.
It's okay, Cherry. I think you might be on point, but he's probably there.
Good to bad have you up next, VTRS.
Now it's time for the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Good, bad, and very ugly. This is Charity E. Myskenna is out this week, so I'm gonna hold it down.
The good.
Everybody's favorite person on Love and Hip Hop, Ray J. He came into some recent money. A lot of money, more than a couple dollars.
He re-put the sex tape back out. Right?
Nobody wants that, but
he still gets a check from it.
He just secured a $31 million deal with a distribution company called Cowboy Wholesale that will help launch his new electronic transportation brand, Raycon.
Oh, the scooters. I want one of those.
Yeah. So, like the whole Scooty bike thing. Have y'all seen that?
Mm-mm.
They're kind of like a scooter. You sit down on it and it just go. I really don't know how that's new and innovative, but I like the way they look.
I do too.
Is it supposed to be like kind of like the bike thing that you can rent? Kind of like for parks and
you
stuff?
You can't
like
rent
that?
them. Yeah.
No. These
this
are
is
like
something that you would purchase?
Right. Like
Okay.
thousands of dollars.
Oh, like the little small scooters that people used to ride around, little mini scooters?
Think about like the Razor scooter mixed with a scooter you see at Walmart with the old people riding on them.
With the basket?
Yeah.
All right.
I described that terribly.
Yeah, that was horrible.
But that's I mean.
So it looks bad.
No,
it doesn't look.
They look like a bike. It looks like a bicycle that you ride.
But it's electronic.
But it's electronic.
Okay.
Yeah, but $31 million.
That's a nice check.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have.
Tech world's where it's at. Chameleonaire's over there getting checks. That's why he ain't been back to rap.
The bad.
Matt Barnes. He's having problems right now with his ex-wife. So his ex-wife, former basketball wife, star Gloria Govan. So Matt's claiming that Gloria was out hiding assets during their divorce battle, and he wants to know how $155,000 mysteriously showed up in her checking account.
Is this the same wife that Derek Fisher was piping down?
I believe so, yes.
That's probably how I got there.
I'm thinking, yeah, she's just getting money from her services from other people.
Sounds like it.
I mean, an NBA coach does get paid pretty good. So,
he's been unemployed for a number of years now.
Well, how long has that? When
did she get the check?
When did she get that $155,000?
He was unemployed when Derek Fisher was unemployed when he got with Gloria.
Is he still unemployed?
He ain't coaching.
Oh, well.
And the ugly.
Married life is obviously not what people want to do in this world.
It's not a good. It's not a good track record so far today on the show.
It's downhill, and this one, they hit rock bottom. So there was a woman and a man on the way to a vacation, and her husband fell asleep, and she was like, "You know what? Let me go through his phone." So she used his finger, opened up his phone, and what did she find? She found out that he was cheating.
Mm-hmm.
She goes off on the plane, like insane. So much that the pilot had to emergency land the plane in India.
In India?
Yeah, like, you know,
this
people.
Is an international
this
flight?
Is an international.
You gotta go through customs?
Shh. I mean, would I have gotten that upset that I would hit my husband? Most likely.
Yeah.
But do I think they should have landed the plane? Because there's probably hundreds of other people on the plane that had nothing to do with this. They just trying to get to their vacation.
Right.
Or home or wherever. I think he should just let it ride.
Inconsiderate. The pilot.
The pilot was inconsiderate. I mean, the husband, was he inconsiderate? Yes, for cheating.
Wait. So you're mad at the pilot in this scenario?
I am.
She's trying to, I mean, if she really went that wild, like, you know, he's threatening her, like, well, I'm not going to take you to your destination, so, like, that's nuts.
They could have separated them, because there's an air marshal always on the plane.
Yeah.
So they just, put somebody in first class. Obviously, the wife should have been in first class.
For disrupting.
You don't get to go to first class
for disrupting the rest of the flight.
Right.
Because she's hurt.
You get to go sit in the bathroom in the back.
Just last segment, we were talking about morals, but now all of a sudden...
No. I'm not saying that she was right for doing what she did. Like, I mean, he's wrong for doing what he did too. But you don't get to go to first class when you mess up a flight.
Yeah, you don't reward people for assaulting other people.
I think it's okay.
For criminal behavior.
That is this week, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's Charity E.
You are listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show. iHeartRadio does something no other app or website can do. thousands of live radio stations you can take anywhere. Want to listen to that station in Denver, but you're in Philly? No problem. In Atlanta and you miss LA? No problem. Plus, iHeartRadio lets you create your own custom artist station. DJ Khaled, and this is iHeartRadio. Just type in the artist you love, and iHeartRadio creates a station just for you with their biggest hits, all commercial free. Free radio and unlimited music all in one app. iHeartRadio.
What up, people? It's that young man Remon, and it's time for today's reality check. Now, today's reality check goes out to people out here waiting for the new year for a change. You got a lot of people out here that wait until the new year to change things that they know they need to change in June. We get an endless number of opportunities to change things we don't like about ourselves and our lives. Every 24 hours, you get a new day. Every 7 days, you get a new week. Every 30 to 31 days, you get a new month, right? So why wait until the new year to change something that you know you need to change now? You can do that today. Each opportunity you get to start anew, you get a new opportunity to change things that you don't like about yourself in your life. So take each one as an opportunity for a new beginning. Do that today. Don't wait until later, because later, that actually may not come. That's today's reality check. You can take that to the bank.
Ain't nobody got time for that. So check this out.
Are you stupid? This week, it's stupid.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Yellostar, and it is time for This Week in Stupid. Every now and then something happens to you and you don't know how you feel about it. So I'm trying to figure out if this is a Robin Hood thing, if this is like your prices are too high, or if they just some thieves. So in H-Town, they released video surveillance of a robbery at a donut shop. 3 guys went in, and as they go in and steal money from the donut shop, they took their food and gave it to customers. So, like, you see them come in the shop, and, you know, after one has a gun out, one of them steals money from the register, the other one, like, takes customer cell phones and stuff. And then one of the other guys is like, hey, you know, y'all want some of these jelly donuts? You want some, what you want, a fritter? You want a fritter over there? What, you want to eclair? You want to eclair. You look like you like eclairs. You want some donut holes, don't you?
So they like taking orders as they robbing the place?
They taking orders. One of the guys is taking orders. Like, he didn't, I guess the shop was so small that he didn't have a whole lot of job to do. So he's like, well, I bet he came in like, that smells good. I'm hungry and I need some money.
Or maybe it was like on Pulp Fiction.
Right. Can I get a Royale with cheese?
How much money they got away with?
No. I mean, it's a donut shop.
I know, that's why, like, why did they pick a donut shop?
They picked the donut shop because they go to the donut shop. That's why I think they were complaining about the prices, and they were like, let's just rob them and get some of our money back, because why else would you rob a donut shop? Like, a donut shop is not going to have that much money. Yeah, they're not doing that much business. They might have gotten away with like
$100, if that.
Maybe they had a sweet tooth they needed to feed.
That's kind of what I think it was. Like, I kind of thought it, and when I first thought, I was like, okay, well, maybe it's like, you know, they're giving food out to people, you know. But then, like, at the end of the robbery, is the owner like, yo, I need you to pay for that.
They probably got away with all of about $17.35.
My guess is like maybe $80 to $150.
$100.
Yeah.
It depends what time they robbed.
Like,
was it early in the morning, or was it like around 10?
It was afternoon. Like midday afternoon. Yeah.
Oh, they might have got.
They probably got a little bit of change.
Yeah, because people still, you know, use cash a little bit when they go. So they probably picked up a little something.
Hey, good for them.
Good for the the thieves.
The guy who was handing out the.
Oh, okay. The
donut.
Because I mean, you're doing some bad. Like is that like Kama Sutra? Not Kama Sutra. Karma. Like you try to keep.
There go that porno.
Yeah. That you know, you try to do some good while you're doing some bad. Try to balance the universe out. Mm-hmm. You know.
Did he twist somebody's arm and bend him over the counter and spank him?
Right.
Made him eat donuts.
Right. Get these cakes. And cake donuts.
You like these pastries, don't you, girl?
All three fled on foot, and they're still at large. From Houston police are still looking for them. Hide your donut shops. Hide your donut holes. That's the speaking stupid.
Oh boy, do you hate this? Up next, the VTRS. Keep it locked.
Thanksgiving Day. It's the Feed the Homeless Drive, Emerald City Bar and Grill, 2532 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Dallas. It's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Get on out there. I know you're going to want some of that food. You can come out. Plus, they're going to have some toiletries and different things like that they're also going to be giving away. If you want to make a donation or volunteer, visit www.mbkdallas.org, or you can call 877-998-4623.
iHeartRadio does something no other app or website can do. Thousands of live radio stations you can take anywhere. Want to listen to that station in Denver, but you're in Philly? No problem. In Atlanta, and you miss LA? No problem. Plus, iHeartRadio lets you create your own custom artist station. DJ Khaled, and this is iHeartRadio. Just type in the artist you love, and iHeartRadio creates a station just for you. With their biggest hits, all commercial free. Free radio and unlimited music all in one app. iHeartRadio.
Maybe you find something new.
Oh my God,
the winter clothes looking right.
That's when I wear leggings too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get the thighs working.
Thick Charity coming in hot.
I love like the fall winter season. It's a good season because ever since I learned that women love, like, you know how we love as men, we love sundresses in the spring and summer.
Sure.
I didn't know that women loved when men wear like the sweatpants. Gray sweatpants season.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
if you got something to hang in front of
right,
right. And so ever since I've learned that, like, this has become my favorite season.
Sure.
But I've seen some guys with sweatpants on, and I'm like,
Well, the key part was of Yellostar. So you gotta
make sure it's warm.
Right. You don't want to be cold.
It's warm enough.
Right.
Warm enough.
Right.
You ain't got nothing. That ain't for you.
let them know, please. Say that again.
You gotta live your life. You gotta live your truth.
Right.
Gotta stay in your
like,
lane.
there's women wearing leggings that probably shouldn't be wearing leggings.
Like, if I looked bad in leggings, would you tell me? Are we on that level?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let me know. Let me know if I ever get too small.
I'm trying to think how I would say it.
As bluntly as you could.
That's the best way to do it, yeah.
Especially for her.
Get your high pitch going. Charity,
Considering the source and the audience.
I would, because if it's something wrong, Charity's blunt with me, so I would have to be blunt with her.
Yeah.
You would, in fact, you probably wouldn't tell her until she was like talking bad to you. And you would be like,
just waiting to pull it out.
Right. As a matter of fact, take them leggings off.
I hate that you know me.
You already know your petty pendergrass.
Right?
I was not always this guy. I was not always this petty. I wasn't always trying to save.
But you're here to stay.
Save receipts for future arguments and debates. I was not this person.
But you're here to stay.
I want to get better. I need help, guys. How can I get better?
Therapy.
Therapy is going to analyze everything you do. Therapy is the most petty thing in the world because all they do is look at everything you do. Everything you do.
Okay, so I'm going to say something and then I'm going to contradict myself. Therapy is a great thing.
Sure.
It's great. When I was going through my depression a couple years ago, therapy didn't help me.
Didn't?
No. Because I didn't want to.
You didn't open up.
I mean, I did, but I don't know him. I don't know you.
All up in my business.
I felt better after, like, the sessions ended, and then, like, I stayed in the house for 2 weeks, and it was dark, 24/7. And, like, I just would just cry and scream and scare everything out. And then after the new year, I felt great.
I was going to say, that's everything you probably shouldn't do. Stay in a dark house.
I know. You shouldn't, but
yeah,
I needed to.
I feel like we should say something about suicide prevention.
I know, right?
Yeah. Do you have the skilled trained counselors that
right?
throw that out there?
Like, no matter what problems you're dealing with, they want to help you find a reason to keep living by calling 1-800-273-TALK, 1-800-273-8255. You'll be connected to a skilled trained counselor at a crisis center in your area anytime, 24/7.
Good job, Vincent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
People needed that. They really did.
But whatever works for you,
Right.
If you know it works, because 2 weeks, like that, if you can just power through it, like that's good,
Right.
Because some people stay in it longer. So,
Me too.
but you have to know what works for you.
This back when former VTRS co-host Saber Rhymes was supporting me financially, and he thought I was doing crack.
Right. $20 every Friday.
That was a tough year.
Yeah.
That was a tough year.
You know I would help you if you needed help, right?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
He just said he wants to get to the best friend
Best friend
level,
status.
and now
You
don't
know what it was?
trust
You know what? I wasn't looking at you when you said it, so I didn't know how sincere you was when you said it.
I take it back now.
You can take it back now.
Yeah.
So now it is insincere.
Yeah, because he just told me. I don't know about that.
I'm working to be Charity's BFF.
That's a good thing. Help her get through her thing.
Right. She made me feel old with my beard. Maybe cut my beard.
So
I'm about to cut a beard game.
Did you cut it on her advice?
Okay, I already was going to do it. For those who missed it early in the show, this woman I was dating told me she don't mess with guys unless they got the beard game. And so I found myself growing facial hair, even though I hate facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
And so I woke up one day and I was like, why am I doing this for somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
This is so Heartbreak. And so me and her had a conversation later that day, and I was joking about cutting it. She was like, you know, I don't, you know, I told you I don't mess with guys. But she was kind of laughing when she said it.
Right.
I don't mess with guys who, you know, who don't have beards. And so I already was thinking about doing it because, you know, you don't tell me what I'm going to do with my body.
Right.
And then, you know, what is this?
Charity, how did you feel about the facial hair?
What are you showing me?
You needed it.
So you said I look like a milk dud. Charity said I look like a milk dud.
Charity literally Googled pictures of milk duds.
Just to make sure I was on the right track, and I am.
So Charity and I hung out the next day.
He's a little darker.
And she said I looked older. She said older, but all I heard was I look old. And so I said, this is the final straw. I can't do it. What do you... I did not look like this woman. Who is this woman you Googled?
I Googled milk
I don't
dud,
look
and
like
a picture of Vincent just popped up.
No,
That is horrible. That is horrible.
She is lying. That is not me.
Wow.
Speaking of milk duds, Vincent, how do you feel about your future children being, you know, chocolate skin, milk duddy-ish?
Milk duddy.
I hate you.
That should be a new
hate
hashtag.
you. No,
Milk duddy-ish.
You know, we had said this off air, but at one point, like, I was determined to have a light-skinned wife to be the mother of my kids because I didn't want my kids to be the same color as me. And then I realized the error in my colorism ways.
Why is it an error?
Because you know, we're the only race who separates.
No, we're not.
Who else separates
Hispanics,
shades?
Mexicans do.
Hispanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're darker
Hispanic.
Mexican, that's like you're like low class.
Yeah.
That's what they consider.
The same thing for Indians.
Okay.
Indians are the same way.
I believe Asians are the same way.
Okay. The only race I care about that separates our shades.
Thoughts and views expressed by Vincent Tucker.
Yeah, I don't really care about what they do in the other races. I'm sorry, I should have said that first.
I apologize.
So since then, I think that also I met some like really attractive like chocolate sisters. So then I got rid of that whole thought
Wait a
process.
minute.
after
So
that.
you saying that makes me feel like before you thought dark-skinned women were not good looking.
No, I wouldn't say that
you said
because
in
my
the
mom is your
men.
color. But my aunt's your color. My uncles are your color.
What does that mean?
So I didn't have any thought process that.
That's like saying my daddy's a man, but all men are trash. I still stand by that statement.
I was not saying dark-skinned women were not attractive.
But, okay. But this had more to do with having babies, right?
Right, exactly. That was the deriving factor.
Right, right.
And I erased that. And, you know, hell, I think most of the last... This is going to make me sound like a hoe. This ain't going to sound right.
Don't give a number.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Most of the ladies I date now are chocolate.
Good for you.
Brown. So,
for you.
I'm open.
I hope your kids.
I'm glad
come
that you
out to
made the
be-
transition.
Yeah. Chocolate.
I hate Yellostar to some degree.
Pause.
But love.
I used to be the same way. I had a thing, like, I don't think it was on purpose, but I did, like, for a while, the black girls that I would date were darker skinned. I guess because I didn't want my kids to grow up as light as I was, because I used to get it all the time. You know, everybody didn't know what I was. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter.
What they think you were?
They thought I was Latino, Indian.
You can pass Puerto Rican.
Yeah. It's all kind of stuff.
People ask me if I'm Cuban sometimes.
You look like you could be Dominican.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see Dominican.
Yeah.
But it also sounds like that's a pickup line, too, in a bar.
Right.
It might be. It might be. But that's what makes me angry sometimes. Like, are you mixed with something? No, I'm just black.
That's an opening line.
I mean, if I got mad at everybody who asked me that, it'd be a lot of.
But a lot of times when men ask it to women, that's a line.
Yeah.
Every time I've asked that to
You've
a woman
used
in a
it.
bar,
That's why you
I've
said
done
it.
it twice.
Oh, okay.
Just twice?
It didn't work.
Oh, yeah.
My boy does it, and I tried it, and it just didn't.
You got to make it your own, Vincent.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It wasn't my thing. But he's also a guy. If a woman says, "I have a man," and he'll be like, "You don't need a friend."
He's still going on.
And
He's still
she'll
trying.
be like, "I don't need no friends." He's like, "Are you sure you don't need another friend?"
Right.
He don't know how to take no, so
Right.
he's that guy. So
Introduce me to this friend.
I don't know how.
Why?
Just so I can meet him.
I don't know
So then
how.
you can tell me how he won't leave you alone.
I need new friends.
That's like a setup. I'm not falling for that.
I don't think you should.
The worst argument you can have with a woman. Thank you, Cherry. I'm glad you're here. Is ask a woman what she wants to eat. Yellostar, I know you feel my pain.
I don't even make suggestions anymore. Like, I'm to the point now, I just say like 3 things, and then like when you say I'm gonna let you pick, I say 3 things, and then I stop making any decisions. You figure it out, because there's no way I'm gonna pick the right one. It's always gonna be I want something else. That's just the way it works.
As I said earlier, Charity and I, we normally do.
Charity couldn't figure out what she wanted to eat for breakfast this morning.
TGIT and Chipotle. And she texts me right before I'm about to head over there, and she's like, "How set are you on Chipotle?" I'm like, "This is a setup."
Yeah.
So then I'm like, "What you want?" And she sends me like multiple options with menu items. And he sent me his whole diary. I'm like, "Make a decision."
He could have picked any one of those, and I would have been happy.
First I said Wingstop, and then she texted me a variety of 3 other restaurants.
Not wings.
Right. One of them was wings.
Oh,
But I
so
established-
your wing place is not good enough, so let's get some other wings, or let's just change the food completely.
I go through these moods where I really, like, I'm in that mood right now. I don't know what I want to eat today at all. So what do?
You just drive somewhere, order something, and you eat it.
So Charity remind me, as a man, you never ask a woman what you want to eat.
It can be frustrating.
Yeah.
For sure.
I literally cussed Charity out in my house. Like, I was in my head. I just cussed her out for a good 5 minutes.
It depends who's asking what do you want to eat. Like, if a girl, like, if I text you one day, like, hey, what do you want to eat? That could be an open gateway to a whole nother conversation.
What kind of conversation?
Yeah, because normally women text me that. It does. Yeah. You know what? We just. We'll be right back. Syndicated, award-winning Syndicated. This is the VTRS. Charity's in here judging.
I'm not judging at all.
Judging us males in the room. We have morals. We have standards.
Live your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're the babysitter, don't sleep with the boss when you drink his Henny. Don't allow yourself to be sexually abused.
I did ask, got 3 other more texts about that, saying that did sound like porn.
It kind of did. Especially the way you
The
read
way
it.
you were reading it, yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume that's how it was tight. I don't know. I was trying to do my best, like, white woman impression.
Sure. That's like the exact opposite of what you are. I don't know if you...
I just assumed that's how she wrote it.
That's fine. It's fine.
Final shout-outs, comments, Yellostar.
Shout out to all the Scorpios who have birthdays this month. I hope y'all enjoy it. Coming up, Sagittarius. Some of my favorite people are Sagittarius, so looking forward to the season. But that's it for your boy Yellostar. Oh, yeah, and shout out to my cousin Ashley. She's got a birthday coming up, so love you.
And shout out to everybody that's been tuning into the Vincent Tucker Radio Show. We greatly appreciate y'all. That's it for this young man, Remon. I'm up out of here. Peace and many blessings.
Hey, shout out to my good friend Madeline. She passed the bar. So now I have like a attorney, on call. So hey.
What she look like?
Wait,
She looks good. I'll show you pictures.
does she know that she's on call now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just got to pay her like some kind of retainer or something.
Sure.
But hey, it's Charity E.
I need to see what she's like. What's her?
Hey, she's light skinned, so you're gonna love her.
But I need to make sure I have an honest chance of even. I gotta see who the type of guy she dates. I gotta do investigation. I gotta see if I even have a shot.
You're not her type. I'll tell you that now.
Okay, that's a good thing because all my long-term relationships were women that I wasn't there.
You broke the mold.
Right, exactly. I put the heartbreak charm on them.
Right.
And,
change their lives forever.
Exactly.
Let me see.
Can I see this picture?
No.
Scroll up.
I can look at her and tell if I have a chance or not. Let me see.
You don't.
Let me see.
Why?
Let me see.
But you're
What's
not
she at?
listening to me.
What's she at? What's she at?
I mean, that's her Instagram.
I have zero chance at this. For the crew, it's Vincent Heartbreak Tucker. See y'all next time out. Let's go. Every episode of the award-winning Vincent Tucker Radio Show is produced by Aaron Channel. Executively produced by Aaron Channel, Arkena Dansberg, Cornelius Johnson, and Vincent Heartbreak Tucker. Launched in December 2007, the VTRS is a CWC Entertainment Group LLC production.